Hi everybody, welcome back to Critical Mass. Well, we finally got our last movie that we've been waiting for that was pushed back a little bit. Emma didn't release last month, it released this month. So now we have our box office prediction numbers and results for February. And it's closer than we'd like it. But will Mark break the streak? Will Mark keep the streak alive? I hope he keeps the streak alive, but I don't think I'm doing too well, so I think it's between these two guys. Let's find out how we did, and we'll see how you did as well.
So before we start, you won last month.
Yes.
Okay, so you're 1-0.
1-0.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to say that in there?
It's already said.
You said it? Don is 1-0. You heard it here first. All right. First movie up this month was the box office sensation of Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Well, not so much, maybe. Not so much. It opened at a dismal $33 million. And for a comic book movie, a DC movie that had all this high expectation, not a great opening.
Almost any other movie on that list would have been happy with those numbers.
Yeah, but not that one.
Right.
That's for sure. So 33 million means it was the lowest bid that would win, and the lowest bid happened to be Paul. So Paul gets 3 points on there. I came in second with 2 points at 42 million, and Mark, you guessed 55 million. So you start strong once again
with 1 point.
With 1 point.
You know what that means, eh? I'm smart.
Is that what it means?
Okay.
That's my commentary.
Can you be more animated when you say it? Next we had Sonic. And much to the light of everybody, it turned out to be a pretty good movie considering...
Did you see the first trailer of it?
Oh yeah, considering everybody was up in arms with the way Sonic looked and everything.
Ridiculous.
And it actually, even the human characters in it were good.
Yeah.
Like it was a good kids movie. And it opened strong at $57 million. And we didn't think it was going to go anywhere near that when we were bidding. But
I was actually worried that Jim Carrey was the villain. And wow,
yeah,
he came through.
He blew it away. So the winner for that one with the high bid at almost half of what it actually did was Paul at 30 million. So he gets 3 points, which brings him to 6. Mark and I bid the same. We bid 22, which means we split first and second points. We each get 1.5 points.
So 2 movies in and I'm at what, 2.5 points?
You are now at 2.5 points and I'm only at 3.5 points. So Paul has a pretty strong lead, almost double our score rate now. And now we have...
And you have no idea how exciting that must be for Paul.
I'm skunking you.
Next we have Fantasy Island. It turned out to be a horror movie, but it was a Blumfield horror movie, and they usually do pretty good. And I forgot that when I was bidding. And sure enough, it opened up, and it did not much, $12.5 million, which really isn't much. We all guessed really close to each other. We guessed 14 and 15 million between the three of us. So the low bid actually wins, and that was Paul and I. We guessed 14 million.
But it's split, right?
But it's split.
Yeah.
So we each get 2.5 points because it splits second place and first place, which is 3 and 2, which is 2.5 points each. So Paul jumps up to 8.5. I jump up to 6.
Wait, I only get 1 point for this?
Because you came in last. 1 point.
Third place.
Well, I should be getting second. You guys are splitting first.
First
And
and
second.
second.
I should get second.
No, first and second split. Just like first and third split last time for you and I.
That's right.
Mark and numbers don't mix. It's a good thing he's a real estate handling hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of real estate property.
No. I just don't agree. I don't agree with their math, that's all.
Because it's correct. So Mark is still coming on strong at 3.5 points. So yeah, a little bit gaining. It looks like I gained on you, but I didn't because we tied. I cannot gain when we tie, but by the numbers, it looks like I'm closer. It's a figment of everyone's imagination. Next, we had the great movie Downhill. Will Ferrell, Was it Julie Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, yeah.
Was in it. 2 good comedians, right? And yeah, it didn't. It $4.6 million.
Now, okay, Talladega Nights, Elf, all the other awesome Will Ferrell movies. And lately he's been coming out with, that Sherlock Holmes one?
Sherlock
and this
Holmes.
one. What's going on with him?
I know. Does he need a paycheck now? Does he think these are his Oscar moment movies?
But where did his skill go?
Even Daddy's Home is not, like, Daddy's Home 2 is not great, but it's 10 times better than any of these movies, and that's not saying much. Well, we had a 4.6, and I am the winner on this one. I guessed 6 million. Then we come in with Mark, who guessed 12 million, and Paul came in last with 15. So Paul now goes to 9.5. I jump up to 9 points, only a half point behind. And Mark gains a little ground, and he's up to 5.5.
Ooh.
In fact, on that bid, that's pretty much doubling most of your other bids altogether. So that's a good
Thanks
start.
for pointing that out there,
Good
Don.
start.
Appreciate it.
Next, we had the Harrison Ford movie Up in the Wilderness, Call of the Wild.
Okay, so this is what Mark and I both said about this.
I can't see this movie doing much.
I can't see it doing anything.
No one's gonna go see it. Everyone's gonna go see Sonic. No one's gonna see this movie. It shows you what we know about movies and predictions. It's basically nothing. We throw our darts just like everybody else. It did $24 million. What's strange about it is it's still going to lose money because it costs so much to make. $175 million budget. It needs to clear $300 to break even.
CGI is expensive.
It's not going to do that. So, Call of the Wild, $24 million. The highest bidder of the three of us was Mark with $15 million. He
Making my
gets
comeback.
3 points. You are. That's a big, strong comeback. Paul bid $10 million. He gets 2 points. I only bid 7. I only get 1 point. So, Paul jumps up to 11.5. I am back at 10 points. And Mark, you are now at 8.5.
I have a commanding lead, really.
You have a 1.5 point lead.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call that commanding.
but it sounds better when I say commanding.
You did. Except Mark's even closing the gap on you now, too.
Yep.
So
Yep.
next we have Invisible Man. And this is a horror film. It was an interesting take on it. I didn't get to see it because I was on a cruise ship. I was kind of curious about it.
It was good.
Other than straight horror, it was all about like psychological warfare kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I thought I was really interested in it. So it opened at 28, and the closest bid was Mark at 26. So Mark gets his second 3-pointer in a row.
Bam.
Second place, Paul gets it at 37. I only guessed 18. I only get 1 point again. So with that, Paul jumps up to 13.5. I'm at 11. But Mark jumps up to 11.5.
Am I going to win? I don't know. It's a mystery.
So we're into the last movie, Emma, the one that was pushed back a week. And Paul has a 2-point lead. Mark has from Mark, which means Mark has to win and Paul has to lose for a first ever doing this tie, where you each get a half a point. Are you ready for it? Emma. We had Mark, who thinks it's going to do pretty good at 16 million. I think it's going to be a little bit less than that at 15 million. Paul thinks even less than that at 12 million. The good news for Mark is I'm in the middle, which means it's going to be either him winning or Paul winning. So he has that chance for the tie now. It just has to do better than 15 million. And of course, it came nowhere near it. It only opened at $5 million.
Wait.
Was a mystery. Now it's solved.
Did you say 5?
5.
Who's your daddy?
Like a mouse.
What is this?
Well, I figure I better class it up, seeing as how I am the boss. Announce it.
Paul wins.
Yes, he does.
For what, his first time ever? Is that fair to say?
Well, no, him and I split a lot.
Yeah, I'm talking about actual end
But
numbers.
yes, this month Paul wins. I did not do so good this month. You had a shot. You did. I'm disappointed in you.
Drop
It would have
the
been
ball.
so much better for me if you each split a point. But nope, now it's tied. 1 point. 1 point. You know. So,
That was unfortunate, really, because we postponed it for Emma
Yeah.
to give you a chance.
Oh, I
yeah,
know.
yeah. We knew Mark had a shot at tying. We could have just said, okay, we'll include Emma in next month, but we wanted to give Mark the fair shot.
I would almost
Of
have
winning.
rathered us eliminate Emma, go ahead, and Paul win on that, than you guys to postpone to give me a shot and still fail.
See, the point is, if we would have held off on Emma, you'd have lost Emma, and you'd start off with 1 point
That's
already
true.
for this month.
That's true.
So we did you a favor.
And my March numbers, I'm bang on. I think I'm way ahead actually.
You are. So had we thrown Emma in, you'd be in last place.
So I just want to remind everybody, the poll that I put up on our community page, I got the lowest percentage of I think Paul will win. Nobody thought I would win.
Because it's so rare.
Everybody thought your cat would win.
Yeah, and she did. She did. She knew that call a while. She laughed at us when we said that.
Pretty sure the
she,
cat got 17.
She did pretty much 19 points. She just guessed it all right on. But yeah, that's what our numbers in. We'll check down below and see how your guys' numbers did against
Well,
us.
I'm gonna tell them right now.
Oh, Paul's done some homework.
Okay, so here's the thing. This month, the viewers did better than we did.
Well, that's not a surprise.
Wow.
Okay, so what I did was, for each person, I calculated how you would have done playing solo against Don, Mark, and I. Okay, so these are the people that would have gotten first place.
Okay.
Okay.
Tammy.
Tammy?
Yeah.
Tammy?
Congratulations, Tammy.
First place. Okay, Robert Christensen, first place.
Oh,
Way to bring it up.
Albert Couillard, first place.
Good
Albert?
job.
Jonathan Leavitt. The Big D Zone. Okay, these are the people that would have tied for first place. Okay, Vizos Travel
Way to go.
and Jay Patterson
Awesome.
and Lynn Roberts.
Way to go.
Okay, this was the overall big winner. She got the top score out of all of us, all the players, and that was Judge Judy Rocks.
Wow. Way to go, Judge Judy.
Okay.
bravo. Bravo.
The second place finish would have been Christy Nichols, Anthony Gutierrez, Jim Colton, and Swimming with the Fishes.
Oh.
And
That's swimming with duh.
the Fishes.
Stuff fishes.
Tying for third place, not a third place finish, but tying for third place, Happy Martin.
Good work.
And honorable mentions to Ginny Bagby and Frugally Efficient Homestead.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Keep those numbers coming.
So
Yeah, obviously we suck because you guys were bang on. In case any of you heard us mention Albert Couillard there. Albert Couillard was my best man at my wedding. He lives out Western Canada now, so
That's Albert.
that's him?
that's Albert.
Get out.
Yeah, that's Albert.
Oh,
Albert also lived with these guys in Elliott Lake for a little while at my sister's place for a while. So yeah, they didn't realize, but that is
We always just called him Albert. We didn't know he had a last name.
There you go. Yeah. Best man at my wedding. Grew up with Albert, went to high school with him, and he's doing really well out west now. So,
So, shout out, Albert.
hi Albert. You're better than I am at movies right now. I'm not happy with that. Well, that's it for this month. Next month, we have the videos out already. Why not run over there and throw in your answers if you haven't done it yet? We'll let you do it for one more week, but it ends on Friday because the new movies come out Friday.
Onward is already passed.
That's true. That's true, but we might give him a pass for Onward.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
Don't look it up.
Yeah, just guess. I did really well. And I'm still not winning. I don't understand. All right, well, that's it for this. Check out our other videos. Want to check out some of our other stuff? Play along with next month's videos, and we'll see if you guys can beat us again because I don't think it's that hard.